Hey guys, I wanted to take a little bit of time and get in front of a camera and really communicate with you guys a little bit. And so here's the first official Nerdy Guitar vlog. So what I did here is, I just kind of wanted to tour around a little bit. I got some questions in the last video about a guitar that was in the background, so I'm just going to go over here and grab this. And this I actually got very recently. This is a carbon guitar that has no head. And it's really awesome. I just kind of wanted to show it off. If you can see it, it's got like a little tiny little piece of plastic or whatever on the top, but that's about it. It's interesting. But one of the coolest aspects of this guitar is that it's actually hollow, so it weighs about 3 pounds at most. And I'm so used to guitars that weigh close to 7 or 8 that having this means I can probably stand up for 2 hours playing and not break my back down the middle. At least that's the hope. So one of the biggest reasons I got this guitar was because here's how big the case is. I don't know if you can see that, but it's tiny. For comparison, so here's the carbon case, and here's the one I use for my other guitar, which I have that I've been using in all my videos. And my Telecaster goes into this thing, and the carbon goes in this thing. So, like, I don't even have the whole thing on screen, but you can still tell that this is significantly larger. Well, this one is. So, yeah! So it's nice just being able to kind of unzip it, throw it out, have it ready to go. Like when I'm doing a little gig somewhere or something, I can just carry it around. I don't have to worry about breaking my back down the middle of a show. It's nice. So I figured I'd show off some new stuff right now. So I got my floorboard down there, which is a Pod HD500X, for those of you who play guitar. And I designed some new tones, and I kind of wanted to show that off, so I'm just going to go ahead and fire up Pro Tools here and just start recording. Give it a second, it'll do its thing. So this first tone is what I've been using in all my videos so far. It's a tone called, let's get to it actually, there we go. It's a tone called Tasty Lemons, and it was just at the time I was drinking a Diet Coke with a lemon in it. So when I was designing the tone, I just said, oh, that looks funky, let's just call it that. So I did. So here's a little bit of that tone. Yeah! So this next one is called the Sex Tone, which is my clean sound. And it's pretty simple. It's modeling an AC30, well, this is a box AC30 for those of you who are not guitar nerds. It's a very famous kind of guitar amp from Britain land, and it was used by people like The Edge from U2 and Brian May of Queen and stuff like that. So here's a little bit of that tone. So this next tone is my shred tone. This is when I'm going full speed on my leads. This is the tone I use. It's called Shreddy Shiz, spelled with a CH. So that's that one. What else we got? So let's go to this last one. So this last tone, and this is kind of my last on my main 4 that I use all the time. This last one I use mostly just to screw around, but it's a very strange sounding tone, and it's actually one of the coolest I've ever made. So yeah, I call this the Airmaster, and it goes like this. It's one of those tones that wouldn't sound very out of place in a drug trip. So that's it. It's just a little bit of stuff I've been doing and showing off a bit of my new gear and some of my new stuff around here. And yeah, so I'm probably going to be using this guitar in the next video. For the 2 people watching this video, next week's video is going to be of Dinosaur Laser Fight. So that should be fun, because that one's a very difficult set of chords going on to make it interesting in my part, because it's all kind of very synth heavy and it's got weird pauses and all this weird stuff. But it should be interesting to see what happens. And yeah, so I will see you in the next video, and thanks for sticking around. If you like what I do, please leave a comment and a like, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm assuming you have, because you're actually watching this video. I'll kind of throw around some links to my other videos if you want to go and watch those again, if you haven't already. If you haven't, please do, because they are phenomenal. Narf, narf, narf. I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, bye!